Hey, you got somebody waiting? Hello. Hi, there.
Hey, how you doing tonight?
You're good or alive?
There you be. I just started talking today.
Oh, cool. Well, on our lives, usually we ask people to introduce themselves.
Wait till there's some more people in here to do it.
Okay,
So everybody
yeah,
can get
from 1
know.
to 4. There's Thomas
There's
Smith,
Thomas.
and I got a dog licking my hand.
All right, we got Geeky.
Hey, Geeky Garden, I sent your stuff out yesterday, day before. I know.
How do you pronounce that first name?
What was it?
Eric. You know.
Eric? Is it Eric Hill? Eric?
Did you confirm or deny that?
Eric. Hey, Poor Boy Homestead. It's Eric. That's
How do you know?
because I said it like 4 times. Yeah, it literally was Eric. Just poor drinking.
You might be right. Oh, we got the preacher.
Yep, I
Sounds like, okay, thank you. Well, I didn't want to be mispronouncing all that.
Well, I had a little bit of a knack of doing. Hey, Chickalandia, how you doing?
Elizabeth. Oh,
I'm
nobody
glad
ever
you
thumbs.
did.
Nobody ever thumbs up our eyes.
Hey, Elizabeth, how you doing? Hey, Contentment. Thomas
Oh, we
Smith,
got
did I miss
Contentment.
anybody? Oh, Country Homestead Preacher, I almost missed you. How are you guys doing? We have a new member tonight. That's Eric Hill.
He's got a good channel too. Y'all better check him out.
And
I watched a couple of videos today on my lunch break. I haven't had a chance to watch much, but what I saw was pretty good. I'm trying to deal with the dog a little bit. How's everything going? Contentment at the new homestead. You got to tell us about it.
oh,
Oh, we got growing grass. We got a Cajun presence. Oh, Travis. Yeah, go ahead and tell everybody a little bit about yourself now that y'all in here. And these are all good people. Now, we ain't one in channel building deals up here, but you know, we got somebody good we want to introduce them. So
yeah, we just have like friends together and chatting is that's all we do. Just everybody gets to talk to everybody and kind of catch up.
oh, we got somebody else new.
Bonnie Chica
Maybe.
from Florida.
Well, welcome. We can't pronounce your last name, but welcome.
How many people in the comment?
I don't even know what he's talking about. Me too, chick lady. Me too. Oh, we got Drop.
Hey, Drop, how you doing? Haven't seen you in a couple weeks. Gardening and doing stuff with your family. That's basically what most of us do. That's really cool.
Probably not a good. Probably not. Our lives kind of stayed right where I wanted to. About 15 or at most 18 people now.
Yeah.
All those good people. I like it.
85 is not too bad.
We
no,
are.
Chickalandia is playing a bit.
I understand, chicken lady.
Yeah, but he took years last line.
It wasn't too bad here today, preacher. It wasn't as bad as I had it. We had a spell a couple weeks ago. It was great. The heat index was 112, 13, 14 every day for 2 weeks.
Program and funnels for marketing.
Drop, you want to explain that a little better. We don't have to program nothing. Twice a day, just 4 days out, you know. About me and my geese.
He's in Florida. Still not. It's been pretty decent here.
You know, I didn't ever know anything about the songs. like zone 8, zone 9, or whatever. And I finally saw one of those zone maps the other day. But Bonnie, you probably ain't too far from me.
Just south of Daytona.
I hate to say it, Geeky, but I'm not sure what part it is. Ooh, you need some side deck and pretty. Some side deck and drench. Shoot it down the throat. I probably got some. Well, Elizabeth, I ain't never paid no money. I just we set mess out and we set it out. And
Drop between you and Geeky, next time we have any computer problems, we'll call y'all. Last time it cost us an arm and leg, an arm and a leg. Way too much.
about $300 or $400. Because we got hacked.
Yeah, people were.
Somebody hacked our YouTube.
Isn't it pricey?
No.
I thought it was off the early side on the pricey.
We'll just see what inside deck is there. Look at all that mess we do.
I'm not sure what we get, what we did.
I'm gonna show him the bottom.
Yeah. Somebody was watching YouTube on our account. Oh, thank you, Chris. Chris is the tractor man. That's what he said, tractor mechanic. That's his day job.
Yeah, preacher, I'm sorry. I thought I had a bottom. Beside that,
And he's always been about farm logs and massacres.
We had farm hogs when I was growing up. That's what we farmed with when I was a boy.
Alan, right? You can be.
I can sympathize.
You can be the one smart one. They didn't have.
They didn't hack our channel. They hacked our YouTube.
We think that they were coming close enough to the house that they were getting into everything.
Well, they were using our Wi-Fi and our YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I love the old farm hogs, and I probably makes me mad when I say it. I switched to first.
Apparently, they were watching some inappropriate ones too. And he's like, "I know you have been watching. I have been watching it." And so,
Jay can't get home. So.
Yeah. Some grown-up videos.
Some really disturbing grown-up videos. Grown-up videos normal people wouldn't watch.
Oh, that's good.
Well, since I ain't what I judge normal by.
Oh my gosh, no, he's normal. He just put me behind the camera altogether now.
This is good.
Oh man, I tried to take a picture of Daisy today.
This
and she
is
went,
why
"Hey, Eleanor, I
Lord.
seen you."
Oh, Mom Homestead. This is why you don't why you don't let your puppy sit and laugh on it.
No,
that's not a puppy, but hold on,
That's
we'll
that.
show you the menace that
I'll
we
go
took in
get
our
it.
house.
Yeah, it's
Jay.
crazy. He can't deal with the puppy. It's tore his nerves up. He'll go hide from the puppy. Bring the puppy.
That's probably right, Easy. That's probably right. But we don't know nothing about this stuff. I don't know anything about anything. Computer technology, know nothing at all.
Back in the pictures.
We can move this thing back there.
Well, you done put me out of the picture. Oh my God.
No.
She's getting so big.
Hold on,
and
I got
I got her right here.
You're about to see Big Baby's kryptonite.
But that, you remember, I don't know if anybody saw it. You remember the little bitty puppy we had up here the other week, took up out under the barn? There she is.
A short 8 weeks later.
And
this is what
pieces
happened.
pooped over everything.
It's been 8 weeks.
No, it has.
She's
It's been
vicious.
6 weeks. A short 6 weeks
It's
later.
been 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's been 2 weeks.
It is
You
definitely
dead dog.
a long 6 weeks.
Okay. What kind of dog you want you was on?
Won't stay still.
Hey. Thank you, Mo Homestead. Oh, we can ship her to Louisiana. I promise.
Anybody? Really? Y'all got
We took
space
her in
for
because
her?
we felt sorry for her, not because we needed another dog. That thing broke down again. No, it's a contender.
Look at that. Look at that face. Y'all know you want her. We'll
Oh,
meet
we
you
can't
halfway.
get rid of them.
We
We
will
can't get
meet
rid of them.
Halfway. You just knocked my glasses off.
I wish she was a blockhound Elizabeth. She'll pass you one, but she ain't one. I don't know what she is. Probably.
She's acting like one.
Yeah, she's acts like one.
Housebreakable.
I don't know. She's done a pretty good job of breaking the house up. She broke the windowsill. She broke the cabinets. She broke the cabinets in
The
here.
kitchen cabinet, the bathroom cabinet, the window frame on the windowsill,
You about right.
um,
Assuming that's what she is.
the wall. I got her a big old juicy bone, and she preferred to chew on the house.
Maybe
Yes.
she'll grow out of it.
Yes,
Yes,
she's breaking up. And she will not come to you, save her life. And she thinks she can fly.
that's right, get your butt.
And Santa's putting her in her place as we speak.
Fight, work, come and groom.
She's just coming on back up here.
Like
You know she can get you that now.
Yeah, you should have seen the attack from a boat she did on Daisy the other day.
Well, Elizabeth, to be honest with you, we do try to look after her. We
She
didn't
is full of blood.
He pees, poops, and chews on everything.
Yeah, well, look at that belly. She's not missing any meals. Here, take the belly. Up here, right in the living room with you.
Man, she might make a squirrel dog. I don't know. She might. We don't try.
Until Jake done, I had her where she would come to me and she would sit. And
Now he did Elizabeth. but
Yeah, then she sees me, she's like, oh,
That's right, L forward. She
that's
is.
perfect.
Yeah, well,
Probably just a normal
She
puppy.
don't feel it.
she's definitely a little bit
Yeah, she's so much sugar.
of a handful.
She get a little age on and grow up. Maybe.
Might
My old red hater ain't never though. She's still
Yeah,
about a
she
cigarette.
never calmed down.
She bounces around everywhere.
And she's unintentionally aggressive because she's so hyper that she will hurt you and not mean to. She thinks she's loving on you, and you're bleeding. I mean, she's red.
Red,
Red can't be in the house. She's too much.
she comes in sometimes. The weather's bad. It's real hot, real
We'll
cold.
bring her, and she's house trained. It's just she'll hurt you. She'll take a flying leap on one side of the living room and hit him mid chest, and the other side of the living room on the couch. And I mean, seriously, it's like super dog.
She's a working cow dog, but she doesn't have temper inside. One little boy. Even when
I'm holding my imaginary
around
room.
that here.
Where's his wife?
Mm.
Cats don't weigh 70 pounds most of the time.
They do have to do that.
Yeah.
We do have that.
Well, cats and mice trying to.
Plants don't actually eat them. If I tell them to leave them alone, he'll leave them alone, I'll go with it. If it catch me gone or something, he'll eat every time.
We had a lady across the street that had lunch cat. You know, to be more.
No sense in that rough life. Need a tent for herself for a while. Lose her sofa.
He adopted us. We didn't adopt him. He came up one day and said, I like it here. I'm going to stay. And he tried to run him off, And I started making friends with him. He's like, don't make friends with that dog. And too late. He decided he was going to stay. And he's been with us ever since. What, 5 years?
Think about it. He's actually my old dog's puppy, I guess, but they're doing good in my homestead, both of them. He's right here beside me, right here. Come here, son. He never fall away from me.
He will steal. He's a thief. He had that black around his eyes. That's not his color. That's his mask. His bandit mask.
He's just like old Yeller in the book. Old Yeller steals.
If you leave your food unattended, it's gone.
The only difference between Yeller, between Samson and normal thieving dogs, and normal thieving dogs will open the freezer or the refrigerator.
You won't open the freezer. You will if you don't fix the refrigerator just right.
It's
Make
not a
sure
refrigerator.
you're good in the refrigerator.
Ruby said her daughter's dog was food too.
That's gonna steal the neighbor's food. People
Same.
come visiting. And steal their food.
Growing grass, what's been going on down there with y'all?
Oh, I start next Friday. So
Right, that's
Friday
your big
night.
question.
I'll be that's my first day in back.
The pigs, the spotted pigs are ready to go.
As far as I know, Stanson was still food.
If y'all remember Mike from River Bottom Farmstead,
Yep, River Barton's one.
he's supposed to come help me cub. You never they healed up, they're ready to go.
Samson stole a whole pizza from somebody, but he still don't know who. And he looked at me like, no, I didn't. He's very, very
Yeah, boy, it
expressive.
makes the bill any better. Usually we had the live instead of it.
Yeah, we
Daddy's
always
still there. But anyway, good night, L4. Better came in.
we always catch up with him.
Oh, we got to Patch Heaven Farm. First time.
You gotta tell us a little bit about yourself. Just introduce and we kind of like to chat. Some freestyle chat. Everybody kind of gets in the conversation.
That's right, Rob. And he does. I cannot eat nothing. He just make me feel guilty when I give it in.
They
He's
get
the best diet plan there is.
everything. He was eating. What were those things I was eating earlier? They got some kind of candy he didn't like, and it was Airheads sweet and sour, and Samson and the puppy would help him eat it. He would eat Airheads sweet and sour.
But Homestead asked me about pigs, and I was like, I've answered you.
We'll talk about the pigs. I was asking about the gators. We'll put gators.
Patch Heaven, I've seen your channel, I believe we're subscribing. I'm almost certain we are. We had a gator here once, about 15 minutes. I had wrong to somebody walked the truck and shot me. I was about Jake's age. Somebody went, oh, there's that gator. Somebody pieced that thing out for us and showed everybody. They didn't believe it.
There's Mimsy. Hey Mimsy, how you doing?
Patch Heaven, we're in a farm off tractors too. I worked on them for a minute. Said, the gator was big to be in the middle of town.
Oh,
Well, Pat Jim, I'll be honest with you guys. We're not a real YouTube channel. I don't know how to really put that in words. But all we do is nothing's planned. I don't know if y'all know that or not or believe it, but it's the gospel truth. There has never been a video that I said, we're going to do a video on this. Ain't never happened.
no. Well, it's kind of what we have going on at that moment.
And that boy pulled up and picked that cub up. And I said, we ought to do a video on a cub. There's a lot of stuff about cubs people don't know, and I got to tell this boy about it, so we'll video it. And it makes for some kind of sort of video sometimes.
What we got, and then what is that?
200 hours.
$200.
I hate anybody know I hate to put on the internet. I was messing with that. Hey, if anybody knows it was up here.
Oh, come on.
And we try to do a Christian channel and be clean and
Mother
not use
said it's still
profanity.
trying to talk to her husband and Pete. Peter Pete.
Well,
Now, when we first met, we
Peter Pig's the kind of way to go.
did just Peter Pete. We won't raise it. We will get them, what, about 40 pounds? And feed them out.
Yeah. First you get on a flat piece of concrete and just measure. You need a good flat piece of pavement or concrete or asphalt and measure from the ground to the deck. Should be right if it ain't been a blade, and there's little screws up there to adjust. Little pieces of pretty rock. It's aggravating. It's like crawling around the ground. You do it.
We had, last night, it was not before that it rained. I mean, it stormed bad, a lot of rain. It was pretty good. Which one to get? That's what she wants. No,
Oh, any full-size pig you find, just make sure it ain't a coon king or a mule foot
he,
or a
the
guinea
dog man,
hog.
he believes this, it ain't red, it ain't right.
It would be really unusual creature, but possible. But that would be obvious. You just get a deck up where you can see it spin the blade. You'll see it's higher on one side or whatever.
My boy,
Bending a
Bob's
spindle is pretty unusual. And on a cub cadet, bending the deck is unusual. Knocking the deck around cattywampus is possible. Now, bending a blade is very possible. Bending a blade would be even common. That would be what I would go with first. Would be looking for a bent blade. It'll be obvious. You just get under the deck, you can see it, and it's possible to be in a spindle, but you don't see very many spindles. My lawnmower doesn't say cub cadet on it. It's a big MTV, the same thing as a cub cadet. I've hit every brick, ground rod, and seen it block in the yard around here 15 times, and I ain't never been a spindle, but I've been a blade. No homestead, now I fuss a little bit about wild hogs and stuff like that, but there ain't nothing wrong with a wild hog. They really ain't. Especially if all you can do is eat him. If you gonna eat him, who cares what color he is? If you're gonna show him, it needs to be real. If he ain't red, he ain't right.
But she might not be there right now. She's still got to go like that. I'm not sure do that.
Elizabeth, that's what I do all right. Fix tractors. Wait. I got my dog in the feet.
She is rotten. Look at her ears. When I went to have my hair done, I went to leave my ears long. It looks like she's got pigtails.
It's still what I do. I think it. Still what I do.
Oh yes, she is. And I was trying to take a picture of her earlier, and she would not stay still. Every one of them were all blurred.
My God.
Daisy's in my lap since she's been here.
Yeah, he weighs 6'5", 7
He wants me to do it.
I still work on a bunch of stuff that you can't get parts for. I have to make parts. I have to make stuff. I have to scrounge up and refit stuff.
Because we put stone last time, we put that in. She's hypoallergenic.
Yeah, I thought it was a gun. She's got hair, not fur.
She might not be completely allergy free, but she doesn't shed. Her hair is more like people hair.
There, I understand.
And
Is it a John Deere?
they said that she's good for allergies, but my main thing is that
Cedar. They should be empty too. Most time you don't.
yeah.
I mean, the being spindle ain't impossible. It's unusual.
Check into it. A full-blooded Yorkie, not a Yorkie hybrid or a Yorkie mix. A full-blooded Yorkie is supposed to be hypoallergenic. And she is. She's
It'll be obvious this being preacher is being.
and they don't shed. If they shed, they're not full-blooded.
Instead of coming straight down that deck, it'll come at an angle. When
Yeah.
you turn the blade, you'll see it. When you turn the blade, at the end of the shaft is going like this. It's bent. If the end of the shaft stays straight, like John Deere bend the deck. Most time on an MPD, especially bigger, it'll you bend the blade. That's something everybody don't tell you. Better off for the cheapest, thinnest, sorriest blades money can buy. That way you messed in up instead of a spindle or something.
She's getting old though. I'm gonna say. Look at it. Look at her looking. No, we don't need any more cousins. We don't need any more dogs. She is.
We got news.
50.
You told me that dog couldn't eat nothing. The special dog food to kill her.
Yeah. I think.
No, we haven't. Means the cotton should be along in there.
She's
You
50.
see, she ain't dead no.
He started feeding her piece of food right away. And she caught on to it real quick. She won't eat anything bread product. She won't eat any kind of bread. And if you give her something, she'll lick it. And then she'll stick her tongue out, push it away. She's really good. But that works because Samson comes on. He's like, okay, I'll take it. No problem. Unless there's ketchup on it. Now, Samson won't eat anything that has ketchup on it.
Not on bed.
No, he won't. And then the other kind catches that part. She'll eat anything.
Or tomato sauce.
Here. Yeah, Jake eats ketchup on everything, so Samson won't touch his food anymore. And Jake hasn't realized that because everything that he tries to pawn off on Samson won't eat it because it's ketchup.
Yeah, that used to be, which might be why Samson won't eat no ketchup.
Good thing.
You got sure.
Oh, good.
Well,
I got the chicken butter. Yeah, that would be a good idea to have a camera and an automatic door in the kitchen. And if you hear any banging, it's because Samson is wagging his tail and hitting the floor.
we got automatic.
The only thing about Rainbow Valley is that they do that Christian children's youth camp, and I think probably this is their busiest time. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Take all I can get.
Why can't we meet you all? What are you talking about, bud?
I usually look like a better way, honestly. What?
He said he had the same one on my right, and that or that
This
one. We tried.
one or that one? This one or this one?
But believe it or not, we're backwards in the picture.
I get
If anybody could do it,
you.
M sign on your eye. Thank those M's already. That was great.
Let's cut. And there's more up there.
Good night, chicken lady. Glad you joined us.
Hope you feel better. Have a good weekend. And that dog is good. This can take a week.
There ain't so many of them. That's it. I mean, it's about every one we've ever seen.
Instead of building a better mousetrap, y'all build this. Yep. So if you get together, get it.
They have automatic chicken though. We'll say advertising.
Are those the ones that slide up and down there?
They got an eye on them and open up the day like and close out the door.
How many chickens have? Maybe they're all in there.
I'd love to see the well. We probably ain't got no more, but I'd love to have one anyway. The tractor man to calm down. Our week was just fixing tractors. Her week was just painting the house. The only drama we had all week was getting a set tire for the car and it screwed up the water. And we don't want to talk about that. I had to work to tell somebody. Say, you put any tire you want to on this car, said this brand. We've had 3 sets of this brand and it lasts a year. You put everything on there you want. And it comes back to the house with a set
I don't
tire.
know. I didn't know anything about tires and said, you're gonna like these and we gave you a discount and they're really good tires. And I'm like, okay, Chris, we're gonna like these, they give us a discount.
I saw them the other day, some of them.
And
I
he
watched
didn't
some
like
videos of it.
He didn't care about the discount. He didn't like them. Not at all.
Cheaper ain't always better. I've owned every tractor up there.
Bad influence on eating.
We used to farm with Super C's and they got a 400. We had a wide front end in. We used to bush hog with, but I don't ever use it. But we used to buy with Super C's and 140s. We were the back farm. Until really about 15 years ago, you can't get tobacco with a 140.
I've never known this before.
What?
It says, what would you do for a Klondike bar? And then it tells you something to do on the bottom of the package. See this right here, what would you do for a Klondike bar? And it says, go to the DMV and throw yourself a birthday cake. That's what you're supposed to do for the Klondike. I've never seen that. Never paid you money. And no, we are not sponsored by Comet.
Well, we are sponsored by Tennessee Q Western Store. Highway 70 East, Goldsboro, North Carolina.
Oh my God.
Oh, Travis, you ain't never told about. Not coming in soaking wet. It was hot here yesterday too. I understand there. I passed some stuff, get sold 30 years ago. I would have loved to test. I had 404. Had two 424s. Those Mahindras the farm I rode on.
Oh, I love being there. Drop that sounds better than this. I tried to.
Well, I'll be honest with you. Being alive makes me nervous. Being nervous makes me.
Me, none.
I reckon that's what it is. It's usually.
Not Lindy. Have a good night.
Oh, Anna's leave.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. We'll be glad to have you, Tom. Just for do 225s and come visit us in about a week.
Mm-hmm.
George keeps threatening. Wednesday. But I bet Dustin will come since he's getting it.
But you can come down, not for
But
me,
they can get it done back and fix that truck.
and go live. It's on track.
I'll cover that, man.
I know, right?
Well, something else too. We usually have these. Our supper time usually down pop. Something I meant to walk. So then we get ready for the live. Usually that time we're kind of eating supper as we come on. Big Avery, dual front wheel.
Not tonight, but most weeks we are. He's cramming it in as I'm trying to get live up.
Apache Heaven, I don't know where the one Avery is anywhere around here. It's a little one road. It's the only Avery I've ever seen in person. And I get some odd mess truck in here from miles away that can't get nobody else fix it. Like Alice Chambers 200. Actually, belongs to a friend of mine. So I couldn't tell him no. It broke the camshaft. Well, what point I try to break the camshaft? That's big fault. One contractor's got tappets in it, but you got to put the motor upside down with the camshaft. We'll tie it up with magnets. Travis, you understand this. I had to sit there with a piece of square tubing and magnets and rubber bands and little C clamps and put all the tappets up and hold them up with magnets. You talking about tedious and annoying and aggravating with the sweat running guys. And a 13-year-old asked me why you doing everything you're doing. And you got it tied up.
And then won't believe when he's done.
It's like I pull this broke piece of cam out, run a new one in it. And then, ain't no timing marks. Oh, I wish the Tim was still up here. I bet he's gone because he understands timing marks. But there ain't no timing marks. There are no timing marks. You time the pump without the timing gears on it, and you time the cam to the crank, and then you got to put the timing cover back on there. Line the timing marks like you're working on a car, and then put the gear on the pump and hope it all lines up.
Will you put marks?
I put some marks on there, but then you got to worry about if the crank is the pump when they get out. Oh yeah, it's just. I'd rather put a timing gear on a 140 farm mower. It takes everybody in the county to get gear for all of it.
And this is that's what I'm talking about. He starts snacking. I start snacking. Y'all start snacking. Everybody's snacking.
Are you saying the first tractor your daddy bought was the Avery with the big wheel? Well, Eric, I ain't the right one to talk to about a John Deere, but you can take that 2010 apart and put it in a box and shake it up and I put it back together. I promise. I worked on 1,000 of them. Man, we had one for a little while. Now we have 2010.
Hey, Robin Tiny Homestead.
Hey, Rob.
I don't think that's it.
That's Rob.
No, I'm talking about not live. I'm talking about tonight. I didn't think I had some info.
Not now. Oh, yeah, you get plenty of bars for it. Because they break the rock. Eric, I'll be honest with you. I work on a lot of internationals. I work on a lot of forwards. I work on a lot of
We're
firsts.
good. Thank you.
But John
What are you
Deere,
stacking on?
they pay for everything I own. There ain't no doubt about that. I broke down John Deere, they pay for everything I own. Of course, it was a John Deere. They're by far the most popular around here, and they by far break. No doubt.
I have a girlfriend of mine that loves
Okay,
bread.
Bastion. We don't.
I'm not
We
big on
just don't have. We just don't have acres. They just ain't any around. We never have to.
Mo Homestead.
We don't have any old folks.
I thought
Old
they
forward
could
around
speak
here
to
is
that,
scarce.
but I didn't.
We don't have that many old.
I bought some instead.
We don't have that many old persons. We got a few, but not many. We got a bunch of white dogs, which is a white dog. A bunch of farm miles international.
I might make some next week since I have to go back to work, and then I won't be doing the whole home thing. As much. So I might go and make some.
Something I want, I'll be honest with you. If I have plenty of money, just have a tractor, which my cousin just bought with a store when they made it for the field. I think he doesn't just show it off. Ain't nothing wrong with them things, Gan mowers, and they're fine tractors. But I'll tell you something you didn't know. If I ain't bad mistaken, they sold that same little tractor you got painted red and painted green. I think they sold them as an international and as a John Deere. Most of you compact John Deere's ain't got the Gan mowers at $5,000 price tag. Man, something that'll really make you mad. There ain't no tractor in the world that's harder than LS. Forward boomer tractors or LS's. The new international little boomer tractor, one that's just got the one that's 7 painted red is a LS. And it's the blue plastic painted red. It's the first time you scratch it, you got the blue plastic. And it's nothing but a LS. You can buy the. Yeah, they probably did, Eric. They probably did. And that's what I was thinking. I knew they made something for somebody. I wasn't sure who. Because I don't work on many subcompacts anymore. I do know they sell these boomers as a international painted red and as a forward painted blue. Well, I hope it works for you, preacher. I really do. But historically, the hinders ain't. Hey, our neighbor has one. 500 hours on it. And it's parts are outrageously expensive, hard to get, and then it's just it's a homeowner tractor. I mean, that's probably the best way to put it. It's a homeowner tractor, and they're not made to last very long. Every once in a while, it's like anything else. Every once in a while, you get a good one. You get one that'll last and last and last like a Pullman chainsaw. I've had Pullman chainsaws, wood room, you got them out in the box, and I've had them that lasted 10 years. You know, you just don't know what you're going to get. Maybe you get lucky. If you got lucky, you got a good one.
Taking care of it too.
We'll take care of it. Well, hell, I promise. Looking at anything, hell. Well, Eric, what you do is you buy in and make it 3, 4 years. I'll build them at least 1 month. But pretty sure, I'll be honest with you about something. Mahindra is probably, it's one of the largest tractor manufacturers in the world. And they used to make internationals at Ferguson's. Ford Massey Ferguson International by their design. You know, International sent them the schematics and blueprints and engines, and Mahindra built transmissions or engines put them together. But they were international specs. Oh, come on, Preacher TV sure to do that. My 31st. 1952, 31st. Why is it this book? I could picture more uphill, downhill, sideways, and everywhere. You run over water hose. Water hose will stop at the edge of the track. Burn the belts off of it, slip the clutch on the tractor. Especially if somebody don't pick it up.
When we first,
Well, that's what I tell you about Mahindra. No, I wouldn't go trade it. You know. But I just make all right good to say about it. It's better than LS. I wouldn't say that. I hope not better than LS.
cows, it's changed subject, but it's kind of tied in a little bit. And Chris went out and bush hogged the pasture, and he ran over a water hose. And I looked down there, and one of the cows had picked up a piece of water hose about this big, hanging out of her mouth like she was smoking a cigar. I had to chase this cow down, who did not want to give up her water hose, and get the water hose away from her. Because she was eating it. She meant she was going to eat that water hose. She was trying her best. It was not very long. And it would have killed her. She didn't understand. She did not get it. That was, I was trying to do this for her own good. But she wasn't giving it up. So that kind of tied in with the water hose and the lawnmower part.
Well, that old 30's hard to bush hog weed anyway. Is a deal in on it.
That would have been a good video if we could that.
Well,
The cow eating the water hose.
oh, think about all the good videos we missed.
Oh yeah. Right before we started doing YouTube, I mean like the week before, we decided we wanted to do YouTube. He was digging up all these stumps around here, and we cut down a bunch of trees last summer. And he would dig around them and then burn them. Well, there was one that this was the last one we did. We didn't really dig around it very much. And
Burn it.
he was
I was trying to do something I saw on YouTube. Burn it.
well, he put a fire to the side of it and had just dug up a little bit where he could get the fire up under it. The fire was burning up under the ground, and the ground was, the dirt was actually boiling. That would have been the coolest YouTube video ever if we had started a YouTube video like a week before.
Well, now, pretty sure I'll be honest with you about it. Used to here 15, 20 years ago, we had a dealer, Mahindra dealer. And they say a 35 horse Mahindra tractor kind of sort of looked like a 35 horse. They lie to you, 35 person parts to fit on it. That wasn't true. And they couldn't get those parts. Back then, they could not get the first parts of that tractor. They were robbing stuff off new ones on the lot to fix them around the way. But they say that tractor, 35 horse, no power steering. But they say the tractor, a boom, a box blade, a bush hog, and something else. Maybe a disc. And a trailer. Well, you go pick it up, they go, I want a trailer, and the trailer mail. For $6,000. About 20 years ago. And And they were worth it then. Because you got $2,000 worth of equipment and a brand new tractor, for $6,000 and a trailer that was worth $800-900. If the tractor lasted 5 or 6 years, you were still fine. But now you go down to buy one that wasn't as much for it as to do for a person. And that's what kills me. I don't get it. When I do tractors weren't nice as one you got. There was no power steering, 2-stage clutch. They were just, just 8-speed. They won't nice what you got. Patch Evan, we got some old cases around here. They're pretty cheap.
Didn't we look at all the
Oliver's was dog. Let me say Oliver, but that's not it. There's a bunch of Olivers.
I don't remember what it's anymore.
That's what yours was. I did something, dude.
Before he tells you, I did not ask him to do it.
I bought a 2605 first, 2-wheel drive, which is about the same thing as a 240 or 245 or 235 or a 35, really. $10,000, brand new. And when me and Darlene got married, about 2 days before we were going to get married, the guy come up here. It was really too big. It was too big for me. And we'll go into one road. $10,000. 35 horsepower, 42 horsepower, sorry, 42 horsepower person tractor. Brand. I've had the thing a few years, had about 500-600 hours on it. And before it come through here, so I don't buy that tractor. I said, well, I won't sell that tractor. Now, bear in mind, I had it 5 or 6 years, had 500 or 600 hours on it. And he said, well, I'll give you $10,500 for it. Well, okay. That's $500 more to pay for it. Sure. My idea was, I ordered 2650. And my idea was I was going to take that $10,500 and go down to the first place and put a couple thousand with it. And leave it 2650. When I went down there, I found out that the new tractor was now $22,000. In 5 years, they had gone from getting one for 10 to being 22. Explain that.
And I'm not asking people to be like, hey babe, look what it's coming. You're selling your tractor. That one does not fall on me.
Well, it was my hay baler tractor. And I quit letting hay. So it kind of knocked it easy. You use it to discard it, put it on road. But after I sold it, I realized that was I didn't use it. It wasn't my back of it. Well, I hate to lose you, Robin. I appreciate you stopping by.
Have a good night and have a great weekend.
Preacher, believe it or not, our neighbor who knows him, Hendry, is a preacher too.
Yeah.
And he paid a little bit too much for his. I think being in the clergy will get you in trouble. They try to take advantage of it. Well, good night, no Homestead. We'll talk about them pigs one day when you convince your husband. It'll be all right.
Thanks for coming in, Mo. I couldn't read that back one. Have a great weekend. Have a good night. And it's too late. Now it's time to pop the feet up and watch TV. Or a YouTube channel.
But I got some old case I got to go get one on. Don't try some. I don't even know what size it is. This is a tricycle case with a front end motor on it. You can wrap your mind around something.
Just watching and listening. Yeah, it does make up people listening, not many commenting. No, the
What call?
yeah. Call them. We won't stop. That would be
These are all the cheap ones. There's somebody else alive.
that'd be bad.
What comments do I not answer? If they're on tangent about tractor, they'll probably answer somebody.
We yeah, we're on the same, we're Eastern too. RG Homestead, hey, how are you doing?
Entertain everybody.
Entertain everybody. Okay. What do y'all want to be entertained about? Let's see, we didn't talk about dogs. I brought up the cows. The pigs are getting big. Got back to school next Friday. Been working on that, on and off, trying to get ready. It takes a lot to prepare for New Year. Went school shopping this week. My mom took me school shopping. She bought me a bunch of stuff in my classes. Let me know. It's expensive. It helped out a whole lot.
We got to be on to it.
Got a new farm truck, got tags on it.
Oh, yeah, how do I fix the radio?
Oh, Jake wants everybody to know how his daddy fixed the radio.
But
Chris, instead of putting a new radio in it, there was an empty hole.
And I have the one told.
I said to your daddy, he said, hey, Zero to Homestead, how you doing?
Okay, guess who went after for a radio? Hint. There's no radio.
Just tell me.
So, here's the deal. There was an empty hole in our radio, just as she just told you. Guess what my dad does? Just so don't get a call says, Dad, alright, truck. How'd you do that? Playing with the radio. He put a metal plate over where my radio could be.
Now, we'll get this Darlene mother stickers and watch the road.
Okay.
Anyway, watch out. You ain't going to get it.
Good one. What are you giving away, RG? They said they're coming out with a video in the next few days on the giveaway. They're about to hit 1,000.
You want to give a sticker away? We got an extra sticker.
I thought about doing a giveaway for our Homestead and Highway Center. There you are! Everybody's been asking about you, Carlton. We thought you were cheating on another live. Chris is not happy. He said he's like, Carlton's probably on another live.
There's an extra thin sticker. Just to ask somebody to get, finger a number between 1 and 10, whoever gets it, give it.
Here's a B-Rock pin sticker. Everybody, how many people we got? 1 through 11. Y'all put a number up 1 through 11 and we'll see who wins the sticker. Everybody put your numbers up.
They don't want a sticker.
They don't want a sticker?
No,
I'll
no.
send it to you. Listen, put 12. Okay, we'll do 1 to 20 then. 1 to 20.
Well, this does, if anybody wants the sticker, we'll send it to them.
All right, who wants the sticker?
It don't weigh nothing.
Yeah.
25 cents.
Or who wants stickers? I can do some more pig stickers and send them out Homestead and Hallway on them.
That's got so high, they don't even say how much the job's coming on.
They're forever stamps. That's why they don't sell it. You pay the price of whatever stamps you're going for at that moment, and they are good forever. They don't put a price.
There's an extra 22 shell. You can go in there with a sticker.
No.
I think that's legal.
Elizabeth and Eric put numbers up. So Elizabeth and Eric both send me a email. It's on our channel, our email.
You already got it this one.
What's that?
I think we know her address. Then I write down there and give it to her.
I need addresses.
I already got it. Well, just tell her to send it again in case you don't have it.
Elizabeth wants the Homestead in the Hallway sticker for the truck.
Well, we need to make
Did you already put that one on the truck? The one I made you yesterday?
no, I didn't put that one up.
Or then I'll send.
Why don't you make her a V.Honey sticker? Ask Eric what he wants. Does he want one that's like his channel name?
You want what's Eric Hale is your channel name?
Yeah, it is actually. It is.
Email me, send me your address, and I'll send you.
And a little brief description of what you like. You know, we do simple stuff. We try to make one for
You don't
Elkhorn.
need Patch of Heaven. You don't need to retract that. I'll do the stickers.
It's her hobby. We're glad to do it for you.
And Elizabeth said, "Fool, I'm talking about free advertising for you."
The hell ain't nobody gonna watch us.
Patch of Heaven, send me your address. I'll send you a sticker. You don't have to retract that.
You ain't got to. You ain't got to worry about it.
I'll
No,
send you a sticker.
we're glad to do it. We send some stickers around.
Making me back of Homestead and Home.
Geek, you just wait and see the show. They must think you're an idiot.
It will be a two-parter. First, I'll think those that follow, and the second,
Well, I sent it to you. Ain't my fault it got lost in the mail. You did post some arrows in the box.
Harold? Good. Man. Sorry. Didn't say anything better.
What do you everybody say?
I'm trying to get everybody to email us that little stickers so I can send them something.
Oh, I'm here something there. What everybody? How do you make the money you're looking at?
You put the little arrow, and you put
Oh, there are the homesteads up there.
zero to Homestead pop in there. I think we're still here.
What did Patch Your Head and Retract?
Something about the stick. I don't know if they were asking for stickers or if because they said they had some stickers made.
No. There's one still here. Jake's the baby.
But we have dogs. Does that count for selling hospital kids?
We got some more than that. Don't take her on air. Email it and we'll talk or we'll talk with more. We don't put we try not to put too much personal information on YouTube. And I don't want to talk to nobody. I'm a little paranoid.
There's some girls out there.
Well, you know, I try to be careful about birthdays and maiden names. Whoa, RG.
Oh,
That's
wood burning camp stove and
That's a whole lot better sticker, ain't it?
Yeah. That's why they got 1,000 and we ain't. Chris wants to be in it in that one.
Well, no, I'd rather somebody else do.
You can always be
Hey,
with
somebody
somebody
use a
else.
whole lot more than me. I got plenty of knives. I make knives. I got plenty of knives.
The wood burning.
It's a wood burning camp, so I got one there. It's a little stove you use at camp.
But when you're working,
No. Not worth the price of eggs no more. I ain't gonna do that. We gotta send $100 stoves in them. As long as it was the same thing in the oven.
because it was an odd size.
And change bothers me. I don't like change.
So instead of redoing a lot of cabinets,
Or it's in the house.
not intentionally, we talked about this last week. We would have to rehash
It
it.
don't matter if it was intentional or not. You still about burn my house down.
Just smoke it. From the microwave.
$20,000 worth of that. $20,000.
It's not
Dollars.
The whole house had to be repainted though. I mean, that was the main thing. Whoa, what?
Well, gee, Austin, what do you know about? Never mind. We'll talk about it later. This is just one wow. I don't know if I can show you or not, but this is about the extent of the tractor stuff. That's all my toy tractors when I was a little boy. That's about all the toys I had. I kind of hate to admit that to you. That was all my toy tractors when I was a little boy. Tear up
You
there on
wanted
the
to
window
keep
sill.
the tractor motif in the kitchen.
And
The rest of the house is done in cows and country. Farmhouse, I guess.
that's what it is. It's a way they house.
But
That's Farmers Home Administration.
anyway,
You know, too, it's been repainted. No. Well, good night, Thomas. Glad you can join in. We got a little old bit of house for you. Were they yours near a little boat boy there? We'd be short of young if they told us 20 tractors up there. I promise you that. We could have another young one and we could get into this place at convenience. RG, they used to be our family business, but we're reformed now. Have been for several years.
what base were you at?
I'm guessing Bragg. I guess he knows some of my kinfolk.
He's saying base.
Well, Bragg's a base.
Oh, that's the airport.
Unless he was at Seymour Johnson.
Yeah.
Which would, means he probably actually like those.
That's right. His grandpa would buy, your grandpa spoiled you rotten because they are very expensive at tractor dealership. I mean, like $400 now. Jake went in there, I don't know, he was like 6 or 7, and his dad told him to go look for tractors.
I was going to buy one for
He was going to buy him one, and it was $400.
First tractor I ever bought the farm with was a Super C. I had to give $300 for it and drove it home for best.
What is she got? The puppy is back in here tearing something up under the table. Y'all realize the puppy is constantly tearing something up. How'd you have him say that his friend of his has a redone farm out and might go video? She can open that door.
Jay! Jay! Get your dog.
His granddad exploded not.
What did he do now? Bought him a bunch again.
Yeah, he said he bought him whenever we went to track dealership. And I said he must have scored you out. He said,
Well, I'm gonna tell you now. I'm gonna tell you how I got him track. That was only one time. It was
George
special time.
Stewart, Georgia, was their home base.
Oh, okay.
Home
Oh.
state.
If I didn't, we'd go to the back of our house and sell it back.
Hickory on.
And then on the way home, we stop at the bank, put the money in the bank, and he'd go to the tractor dealership and pay his bill. And if I asked for a toy tractor, while we were there at the tractor dealership, he was paying his bill after we got through selling the back and he had a little money, I might get one if the tobacco sold good. And that you can count how many times the tobacco sold good, but how many tractors were on that thing. It was exactly 5 times it sold good. My whole childhood. Them two down there, they ain't keys getting their FFA.
Oh, where's he going? I never did. I'll take off. Come back. Popped up the shop. Let's see. Come back. So, what are y'all gonna do a video on? What's your next video? Good night, Country Homestead Preacher. Have a good night and have a great weekend. What's your next video coming out? That's a good thing. Good topic. We never know until we decide to do one.
What happened?
I'm just telling we don't plan our videos. We never know until we decide to do one. We don't plan them out ahead. Not really.
No, we don't. We don't do anything. Who's asking that?
Nobody. I was asking them what they had plans for videos.
Oh,
Because you took all
look,
the door.
tell Eric. Eric has some trouble with deer eating this weekend when the raccoons look like. Might be a squirrel involved in it too. But tell him so you don't feel so bad about deer eating this weekend. We'll tell him what the deer did to our peas last year.
Oh yeah,
Tell him how weird that was.
we were gonna pick peas, and the day before went out there and peas were ready. We were gonna pick them the next day, and they were all gone. All the peas, all the right peas, the ready peas, they were gone. And we swore to somebody couldn't finish all our peas because they didn't eat anything else.
No,
What
they-
North Carolina? They didn't eat the leaves. They didn't eat the little ones. They ate just the ones that were ready to pick. And we still are not hungry.
well, it was deer. They were deer tracks.
We do. Yeah, that's what we do. What? Oh, guys. RG said that we opened the old base for our unit to start the Army
Ooh,
back in 1974.
wow.
Cool. Went to the Navy. He went to the Navy, and NAS Jax most of the time. Elizabeth, her dad, and ex were at Bragg in '74. Back together, was her friend that lives in Houston, North Carolina.
How many people are watching that? So I got to look.
Colin said that somehow his cue got behind and was watching an hour ago stream. He was watching Puppy.
That's what I'm doing here. How's that?
I don't know. Apparently Chris is watching Puppy too. On Zephyr.
I hate you too. Last call has been going. Tell him I tried to call him twice yesterday. When I answered the phone.
He can hear you.
Oh, sorry, folks. I had to stand up for a minute. I got a bad hit in that chair there, Jackson. But pretty good.
One is
The only thing that makes it worse is cushion. Worse is cushion.
my concern. I got rid of them.
Preacher left, we ain't
Yeah.
coming back.
Where were you, Carl? I'm nosy. Patch Heaven was at Camp Lejeune.
I got some kinfolk living here.
I've heard of it.
Yes, well, what, there's a picture of them right there. I don't know them, but I can't think they sent us a picture, so they're here. They need to write about it.
Okay,
But some old ain't such and such as young.
all right. That's so sweet.
Well, I ain't never met them in person.
He said, we know you're really sneaking off camera to have a beer with Lindsay.
No? No.
No, he don't do beer. We really don't drink at all. I'll have a glass of wine every once in a while.
That's it. My best friend was stationed at Camp Lejeune. And Cherry Point. Now I'm right here, sober as a judge. Everybody thinks I drank out of these old drinking liquor out of these red cups. I ain't.
Not even sweet tea.
Not even high octane. What? She done there. She got
She
tired
called
of
me
waiting.
in, yeah. She was in, but she said that she had to go to another live, which that's where we figured you were at.
Yeah. I couldn't be catching. Well,
No,
I think a lot of people thought it seemed like a good idea at the time that recruiter was telling you about with the investment bonuses. And,
spreading the love.
there's a lot of people fell for that speech.
What was
He said, Uncle Sam misguided children.
it?
But bringing that up, if you're ever in Eastern Carolina, you want to go deep sea fishing, be sure to check out Captain John.
Bragging right.
And right charters out of
Perfect.
Forward out of the route. You know,
Anyway, we'll get to that. Let us know if you're interested. Gonna be on the coast of North Carolina. It's a great
the
adventure.
homestead in the Harway District.
I know it does military business. That best man business.
Well, he's also with my church.
But make sure if you want a sticker, you send me your address on email. I would gladly send you a sticker.
But maybe even what you want on the stick. Make it a whole lot easier.
Maybe. Some of the things I've had requested a little bit more advanced.
Well, the only one we had we couldn't do is Elf Lord. Y'all all know Elf Lord. And doing something for Elf Lord is you see what he does. So you try to
He's
be on the
very
same
talented.
level, and we couldn't do it. We could not make it happen. We were beyond her skill level.
He
On
wanted-
her,
I'm gonna be honest. He sent me a picture,
the
a
trays.
real picture, not something like this to trace. And I know some people can do that, and I'm just not that. I couldn't get to it right. It ended up looking like a funky chicken type deal. It didn't turn out. So that just didn't work.
Which I hated that because I really Elf Lord sent us some farm all pictures he drew. They're outstanding, and I want to do some small token or something to pay it back. I know you can the little sticker on that is all real with it. And we do not do it.
But if you want something that's a little more something like this or written, I can do words and written stuff. It's easy.
I think you're right, Keith. Zero to homestead, he ain't got to leave us running. I
We
appreciate
appreciate
you
that.
coming. But I ain't no need in it. I ain't no need to do it at all. You just going to bed, and I appreciate you coming and being here when you were here. Where's the picture? The ones he made hanging up. We were gonna put them back here, but we decided to put them in the hallway. And,
Yeah,
but they all we'll take them down one day and let y'all see them. They are.
she's moderator on a bunch of channels now, I think.
I don't know. We gonna have no t-shirts.
We might get some hats.
How many
though.
times I gotta tell
We
y'all we ain't never real channel.
We really thought about doing some hats just because all his buddies wear hats and they would wear
Well, they
one.
gonna wear it
Just to
home
be
the
nice.
hard way. Well, they might wear them to be nice. How many times I gotta tell y'all we ain't a real channel?
That's what I thought that she was modding on our channel.
We
Yeah, I don't have that kind of time. I mean, you gotta have a lot of time invested in doing that mods on channels like that.
I got a couple of friends that got paid for some equipment. That's our sponsor. That's what that is. They really ain't giving me money. They provided some audio equipment or video equipment or something that we really ain't used yet. And well, if that's how you judge you're real, then we're real.
Yeah,
But
we get trouble.
I had a super troll the other night. Boy showed up by the time we got our calls. You know, Eric, I'll be honest with you about something. We have discovered this. Doing YouTube videos, you can't keep track of when your pigs are born, or when you planted something, or what's planted on what road. If you go back and look at the video, it's saved us several times.
It helps me a lot with keeping track of when stuff goes in heat, when we brown, when they should be due, you know, when they're born, how old they are. I go back and look at the YouTube video.
And I'll tell you something else too. This is gonna sound crazy, but y'all know I told you don't really satisfy with this little pigs off this gill up here, red, white, and black and white pigs. Well, I can go back instead of just guessing, saying this pig's don't look as good as the last ones. I can go back and look at the YouTube videos of my little bloody pigs and how they grew, and then look at these pigs and look at the video and tell they won't go in this video. For certain, you know.
And the piglets, the red ones, they haven't been coming out much. It's been so hot, and the way that their farrier hen is, the newer.
The only shade they got is winter shells,
They don't come out that much. So they've started coming out more now. They've gotten bigger, and I'm gonna have a full video where you can see them. But for a long time, you couldn't get much video on them because it's so dark in there. Because it's built different. So they'll have some more video next week.
I hate to hear that, Eric. So be sure we can't water. Now, when you gonna come up here and let's do a collaboration? That's what you need to do. Well, I appreciate that, Keith. I really do appreciate that. I'm not really.
You're our mod. You got a rich. We need a mod that's costing us to show up on time.
I don't know what to say when you take a no call.
Talk about brothers no more.
got the Green
Green,
Project.
Green. Hey, how you doing?
Now look, I assume all y'all already watched the Green Project. If you don't, you need to. If you want to see what it looks like when a channel finally catches on and starts taking off, I'm proud of these folks right here now. They put the big work in to make it happen. They
Now,
worked
we've got
hard to do
16
that channel.
likes tonight. That's cool.
Woo, that's the most we've ever got.
Not most we've ever got. Any, but on the live, I think so.
But now we ain't doing as good as Green Dream. Like I said,
No.
Green Dream is they're the model. But Jim and Jessica, they put in a lot of work to make what they have happen, you know.
Mhm.
But we're getting 1,000 views a day here the last couple of weeks.
We're
We got a bunch of watch time. We ain't got no subscribers. It's amazing how that works.
we've got 33,000.
34, 32 yesterday, except 34. But it'll be 35 in the morning. But that's right, Geeky, they are. But I'm gonna tell you, these put work in. They put up good videos, they're entertaining. They ain't like what we got. I mean, he's got a whole lot better channel. A whole lot better content, you know.
What's that?
What?
Your washings from?
What?
What's there?
Oh, he's talking to the who we got, Jim or Jessica or both? But
They do that to me all the time.
yeah, boy, does that do some big noise. I feel
Everybody
real
says
sorry
it's
for him.
Chris.
If I had plenty of money, I'd have seen him a termite. Well, man, contractor. Old bitty backhoe, something.
Just goes around. Jim.
We're glad to have you, Jim. And y'all still one of my favorite channels. I'm gonna be honest with you. I used to every morning when I got up, I'd watch Green Dream's video first, and I've been slack about it. You know, I just ain't been able to keep up watching nobody stuff really. I hate it. I gotta try to go back and watch them when I can.
Yeah.
There ain't nothing gets in the way of Patch Evans granted about a new Farmall H.
Elizabeth needs to be a
My daddy
moderator.
bought a new
Don't you think?
M. Yes, Elizabeth needs to be a moderator.
Elizabeth, would you like to be a moderator?
But now I can't read comments.
Oh,
to get
sorry.
around it. And my granddaddy bought an F12 new. I know he bought an F12 new. I believe Daddy bought a H and a M, a H and a 400 new. And a 140 new. And there was some other tractors they bought that won't
Tina
be,
Gardner. Hey, how are you doing?
Hey, there you go. I don't know if they've been on the live before. I know I've seen some of their videos. We're subscribed to them.
Yeah,
I
I
don't know if
was
they're.
looking at them earlier.
But Pat Chevy, you got to understand, I'm the baby. And my daddy was born in the late 20s, early 30s. When my daddy was born. He wasn't the baby. I try to, though, Elizabeth. I try my best to watch people. Everybody's been so supportive of us. I try my absolute best to support everybody else as much as I can. And
Elizabeth, do you want to be a moderator on our live? I'm not going to do it.
but we ain't had time to make a video this week.
No. He's been messing with that.
Pat, yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. We didn't get electricity here till the late 50s. And when I was growing up, that's all I could hear.
We're doing good.
Is
He's been
you know, my grandma,
dealing with
we still had gas washing machines and gas freezers and stuff like that. We ran on gasoline because they didn't have electricity through it. We didn't get electricity. Something called the REA came through and ran it. Well, Carlton, they talk about them ice boxes were tough, and then they got a gas refrigerator and a gas washing machine. My grandma thought like it was the best thing ever.
You don't understand. It's not cold up. It's not cold here like it is up there. You can't put your food in the yard. Keep.
Well, I reckon Green Dream caught the truth is I watch as much as I can when I can. But used to, I can stay right on top of it. You know.
About myself so much.
You know how I call it. We know what you're talking
Oh,
I understand what you're saying, Pat. My daddy was. And I know my mom was more 35. I can't remember what it was. But my point is,
that's okay.
My
We
daddy
don't
bought
expect
an
that. No big
EMU.
deal.
I know he bought an EMU, and I think he
Just
might have bought an H.
Troll hunting. That's what we need. Troll hunting.
I think he was fairly young when he bought the H. Before that, he said that Granddaddy had bought some B Atlas churners, maybe 2 of them, and I think they were pretty useless. I think they finally decided. I think they might have had a cub too. I think they finally decided that the B's and the cub was won't get it, and Daddy moved up to an H. I think that's right.
We did that one night.
And I think the F-12 was just kind of too antiquified to make do with.
We had 2 or 3 trolls come in back to back one night, and we made everybody that was in the chat a troll hunter.
We had some really nasty trolls coming in, to tell you the truth.
But that was, oh my God.
I mean, they were just being vicious.
That was months ago. That was a long time ago. But yeah, they was back to back. We'd have one, get rid of them. A few minutes later, we'd have another one, and they'd have a different name. And then we'd have another one come in about 20 minutes later after that. And we just made everybody troll hunter.
Well, the worst one was we had one the other night. Now, this was special. I got a call live and checked my inbox for some reason, as they normally do. And they was 30 new messages, comments. Before I could get through reading 3 or 4 of them, there was 50 new comments. And these were long comments.
And they won't comment on the videos. They were commenting on people who had commented.
They were going to everybody's comment on my video and talking junk to it, being ugly or smart tail or something. On every comment, on every pig video I had. Then, I went there and started deleting them. Then it went over and started making good comments on the pig videos. And then finally he left a long half-page comment apologizing to me about being disrespectful. I don't understand it. I didn't report him or nothing. I didn't block it. But, yeah, I did, Elizabeth. I did. We almost didn't go live tonight.
He was debating.
That's why I was trying to call Carlton about it, you know the truth about it. I was going to call Carlton to find out what could happen.
Actually, probably need to talk to Kinky as far as
well, maybe Kinky, Carlton, we need to talk about some computer security because we're computer illiterate. But
we want some kind of protection on hacking and
you know,
being able to access other things.
Elizabeth, what he say he had was supposed to do that, and it didn't work. Because I ain't know what he's talking about there.
He said that you couldn't block him.
Well, they couldn't block him. I went back and looked at the live. They couldn't get rid of him. They block him, he come right back under the same name with a number behind it. Just fast, they block him.
Well, he had to have already had those accounts made up. You can't make them that fast.
Well, I don't know what he was doing.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying that they can't just make an account on YouTube just like that. It takes a few minutes.
If I can't see the dogs on him and shoot him, I don't know how to deal with a person that's been a problem.
A bot. He said it's probably a bot. That's the computer program. But virtual private network troll hack YouTube.
What?
Elizabeth said it was a virtual private network troll that hacked YouTube.
What does that mean?
We're learning, Eric. I mean, seriously, a lot of this is trial and error. But as
Tell
far
me the
as
truth.
trolls and hackers and stuff like that, I don't know. I don't know anything.
Okay, that makes me feel better. I was worried about
Yeah.
somebody getting, I don't care if they had a YouTube channel. We leave without it. But I was scared to death,
He was worried about the
getting the bank account information or something like that, you know. As long as we know about it right now, it's still my identity. I don't
Well,
probably want to be me. I can't
we
put
don't
somebody else.
have any private information on Homestead and Hallway anyway, I don't think.
Well, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth about something. Somebody's already stole my daddy's identity. My
Yeah.
daddy's been dead 15 years,
He was going to college.
and he's going to college and buying a new Chevrolet truck.
Got a small business loan.
He got a small business home,
He's been dead 10 years.
and there's a house in Maine somebody's bought in my name
13
already.
years. 13 years. He's been dead 13 years. And he's going to college and has a small business. He's dead.
18 if the house. I don't know why. I ain't never wanted nothing to want mine. I ain't never wanted to connive nobody out nothing. I never want to do it.
Because they don't want to do
Why
that.
do people troll channels? Why do people go on channels and talk about mess they don't know nothing about?
Well, people
I
get-
mean, why do they go up there and badmouth you?
most of the
Oh.
stuff that we've had is people trying to cause animosity as far as the animals go. And I can see that. Because people have their own beliefs, and some of them have really strong beliefs about animals. But as far as
The boredom probably does have something to do with it, Keith. Don't keep scaring me. The more it's scared back, no. I don't trust computers. No way. I don't trust this
well,
modern
we
technology.
have a new router and new everything.
I don't trust it. I don't. Y'all don't believe me, but I'm telling you God's truth. I didn't know YouTube existed until me and Darlene been married a few years. I ain't never seen that on YouTube. I know it says on our channel, we've been a channel since 2009, but that ain't true. I don't know why. We tried to change it. But whatever date we put up our first video, I hadn't been watching YouTube about a month before that. At the
August of
most.
last year. Our first video was the last week of August or the first week of September of last year because they had already started back to school. So, and I think the reason why it said 2009 is because of the email address. I fixed the Homestead in the Hallway email address, but I think it linked to my email address because it was on the computer. I think that's why it said 2009. But it actually should have been either the last week of August or first week of September of last year.
And I'm gonna tell you the truth about something. Back at the basis, he's been up here time to. I started watching. Me and Jake were sitting there. We got a DVD player. I had never had a DVD player. And we got a DVD player that had Netflix on it. Is that right?
We got a Blu-ray.
A Blu-ray player. I'm sorry, a Blu-ray player. And we were watching. We never really had TV, you know. And
They have big box.
we had old 1980 TV. But anyway, we got
What does he say about make?
always make sure every computer inside the router suddenly has its own firewall. I appreciate that information, Gigi, but I
Nikki,
did
we
not
might
know what
need
that
to
meant.
have some conversations about how I need to make sure that's
Because to
set
me, a
up.
firewall was that piece of metal in between the engine and the dash of the truck. You can get burnt. If the motor gets on fire. Okay. But anyway, we were watching Netflix a little bit. We run out of anything to watch on Netflix. And There was this thing said YouTube. That's what I heard tell YouTube, you know. And we clicked on YouTube. And the first video we ever watched, thank you, the first that we all hit we get, was Back to the Basics, putting up barbed wire fence. And I said, that's pretty cool. And then we got to watching, kind of like everybody else, we got to watching Danny at Deep South, and we got to watching, Danny's pretty good, you know, I like Danny. We got to watching Doug and Stacy, they were kind of entertaining. I like Doug and Stacy. And then we got to watching some other ones. But yeah, him too. And I ain't got no use for him. And then I found Green. After we had found Green, they found us. We started channeling Green, found us, and got to watching them, got to watching them. And they said, you know, I like watching Call now. I watch the Vision. There's a bunch of them up here I watch. But we got to watching some of these homestead channels, and I kept going, what in the world are they doing? Who told them to do it that way? That ain't right. You can't do that. No. And then I got to watching some of them been to town and bought some vegetables and brought them out and said, look at what we grew. Oh, y'all didn't grow that. Ain't no way. And if you look close, you can tell it. You can tell it already been washed. They supposed to already pulled them out the ground or just done it. And they were actually going there pushing stuff in the ground and pull it out later. They were pulling washed carrots out the ground. And I went, oh, this is just wrong. And what tipped it off, we were watching some tractor repair videos. There's a couple old boys working on tractor. And there was a boy putting brakes in the back of the Ford tractor. He was putting them on backwards. He's putting the front shoe on the back shoe on the front, putting the pins in the wrong way. He just doing it wrong. And I was screaming at TV, man, you don't do that. Well, then the next video we saw was somebody trying to work on a set of points. The points are probably too simple. Now, you weren't one of the ones that inspired us to start a channel. You were one of the ones that I enjoyed watching after I found you. Don't get it wrong, Green. And this fool's up here trying to tell people how to work on a set of points. Didn't understand how they work. He was overcomplicating them. He was fussing about them the whole time. Don't know why they ever used them. And just I'll sit there fussing at TV. Somebody said, well, why don't you do it, Jim? And then you show people how to do it right. And that's how all this started. It was all as a public service, and I still ain't doing a video on that channel. I still ain't doing a video putting no brakes on the track. And Chucky doing it wrong. Elaborate on that, because I'm not good with names. I think that may be right. And did they do a video converting a tractor to electronic ignition, burn the ignition up, hook the wires up backwards? They don't know red's hot and black's around. When it's wrote in the paperwork in big letters. But of course, I got it all slack. I did a video on changing oil in the old 35. And you'd be amazed how many people call me every kind of idiot in the world because I won't wear rubber gloves. That burnt motor oil is going to kill me. And that's something I do need to do a video on how stupid people can really be. Because if you'll hide and watch and read a little bit, I can't think of much of nothing that don't cause cancer. Nothing. Seems like everything in the world causes cancer. Natural stuff causes cancer. You know, and I made that boy mad, but he went on my video and said how stupid I was. They walked right through like I showed because I was touching these hazardous chemicals, no gloves on. And I sent him back. I was smarter than he was because at least I had sense that no rubber gloves cause cancer. And he didn't want to do that. I went telling him, they Californians found out rubber gloves cause cancer. They do. It's on the box. These rubber gloves cause chemicals in the state of California known as cause cancer. And well, there's a lot of truth in that, because the amount of something they expose your rats to is astronomical. It's 1,000,000 times more for a person to be exposed to the rat dose of motor oil, because I'm a mechanic. We actually read this stuff like this. That's right, Jim. Everything causes cancer. That dirt you're digging in causes cancer. I'm sure there's some radiation fallout in Arizona from all them bombs they threw all about that. But they'll take a rat and drown it in burn oil and make him stay in it 24/7 until it causes cancer. I get a little bit on me. I come in the house with some Dawn dishwasher detergent, wash off them ducts like where the oil spill was at in Alaska, and I'm fine. Used to, if you got cut, they soak it kerosene. You wash your hands in gas to get the paint off of them. Been doing that for 40 years. Ain't hurt me yet. Something's gonna kill me. I ain't planning on living to be 112. Can't get out of bed. And there's some truth in that, Colin. A whole lot of how long you live depends on how you look at yourself. You know, the truth is, if you smoke 3 packs of cigarettes a day and eat 17 double cheeseburgers a week, drink 2 cases of beer, don't never get off the couch, do nothing, you might die, or then it might be your fault. Most people just won't admit that. You know.
Amen, Brother Chris.
No, I didn't. But I ain't give up hope. I get one in.
Amen, Brother Chris.
Well, you know, the other side of that thing is I've had friends that exercised and ate right, wouldn't do this. Green dream ain't right.
What is that?
They said they should absorb radiation gain superpowers. That would be neat. That would be neat. And
That's some good superpowers, because I want some.
where Green Dream would be digging, he'd be old man. That boy's done more ditches with a shovel than about anybody I ever seen in my life. Now, what's a square and a little circle with the thing going up? Let me explain this a bit.
That's the
You don't
Mighty
know.
Man. Is it
You don't know.
like Superman?
Like Superman, they get Superman out of the square. Is that the female Superman? That's the male Superman.
That's the male Superman.
Okay. Kryptonite. But I don't know what we talking about now. But anyway, that boy didn't know what to say when I told him that them rubber gloves cause cancer. You need to Google it. But people are just crazy. I mean, I don't know. They worry about things that won't never hurt you. Don't worry about things that will hurt you. Don't know any better. You can't tell them no different. It just bothers me. You know. And that boy that was troubling me the other day kept talking about this. He had a 750-pound boy. And you tell he didn't know nothing about it. He was just throwing me aside there. Just saying something he heard somewhere else or something like that. But he kept saying he had a 750-pound boy, 200-300 pounds left. Well, anybody knows anything about hogs knows a 750-pound boy can't breathe a 300 pounds. It ain't never gonna happen. You're gonna be mashed in the dirt before we ever breathe it. So it ain't gonna happen. I'm just telling you. But anyway, he was talking about he was gonna eat, say a 750-pound boy. And I don't know anybody. I gave my big boy away to some boys that said they were gonna eat it. And I don't think it happened. I think they dressed him, but I don't think he was edible when they got through. They tried to make cornadas out of it. Cornadas. You know, they put them in the grease and boil it in the grease, supposed to make it tender. They couldn't even eat it then. They said it soaked in rank and gamey and tough. It couldn't be no with it. It's a waste of time. So Yeah, that's right, Beaver Creek. That is true with a lot of things. That is true with a lot of things. There's so many things in this world. This much is great. This much you keep, and they can't wrap their mind around it. They just can't. You know, a little bit's great, a whole lot's better. I mean, how many people you ever seen burn themselves up trying to burn a pile of brush with a cup with a diesel fuel and put 5 gallons on it and hit it and burn the hair off the face and everything else. You know, that's why you're supposed to go to these classes, use this stuff, as a ratio. Oh, we were talking about permit the other day, Colin. I finally found out what permit is restricted use. Apparently, it's deadly to fish. If you get just a little bit of it in a waterway, it's devastating to aquatic life. That's why it's restricted use. That's the only reason it's restricted. Yes, it is hard on bees. That's why we always try to spray at night. Try to spray right at dark because it'll be gone by the morning, supposedly. And you know, a lot of times when you spray produce, it's still making. So you got flowers there that you need pollinated. So you can't kill the pollinators, but you got to kill the bugs. So we always spray at night or right at dark. Depending on how much you have. Somebody in the garden like me, I can spray right at dark. But if you had acres, you had to something called perma. It's made out of chrysanthemums. I think that's right. Geeky knows all about it. He knows more about it than I do, and I buy him this. But it will kill a honeybee if you spray it. But since we're paying people to put honeybees out beside produce, you can't very well kill honeybees. Until your neighbor comes along, sprays the soybeans, kills their lives, you don't care. That's right, Carl. Fire ether. Same thing as ambush. Everybody's scared to death of ambush is okay with permit. It's the exact same thing. Come on, geek. I'm trying to build you up a little bit. How about you know, man? How about you know? That's right, Carl. 12-hour half-life and non-toxic to any higher life form. So it won't kill rabbits. It won't kill people. Won't kill the bald eagles. Won't kill about half the bugs. But it is better than nothing. It's pyrethrin, not permethrin. Well, it'll do. The only thing it won't get is a snake bug. The only thing it won't kill is a snake bug. A snake bug is dead. You got to break out real stuff to. You got to get by for something like that kills snake bugs. You need to spray on something you don't eat. We're gonna have to figure out something better. No, it ain't resistant. It just won't get them. They ain't resistant at all. They just won't touch it. Something about it, they won't get them. Maybe because they don't eat the outside of the plant, they stick that long nose they got proboscis down in it. The eaves don't get to them. And it takes a systemic to get rid of them, and a systemic is something you definitely don't spray on nothing weeds. They're going to be a problem. They're having a lot of trouble figuring out something like a mire or something like that would probably kill them, but you know, I don't know. They ain't no good. That's why they eat up all sweet corn. They want a good idea nothing to spray it with. Anybody will, you know. Farmers will self-regulate pretty good, because when we're eating it too, we're not going to spray it with something we don't want to eat, and it might get sprayed. That's probably the best way to do it. If we don't like the idea, you know, well, the stink bugs don't seem to care itself. You know, good corn, bad corn, they got it all. And it ain't spare either. The The field corn, you can spray it with something different because it's, it's going to dry out and have so much longer between spraying and eating. And they spray much of that with helicopters. Got an idea. But as far as the sweeping on it all, we could have sprayed it with hybrid. We tried Perma-Up, it didn't work. We tried Ambush, which is just stronger Perma-Up, it didn't work.
Okay,
Okay. Save it for later. Y'all know the stuff I see that. Well, to see something else everybody don't realize, these stink bugs aren't native. See, none of our plants have any, they've decimated a lot of fruit trees in this because nothing's got a natural immunity to it. Nothing's got a natural defense. The stink bugs that are native to here don't do like these imported ones. They're different. And they came in from Asia. They're like fire ants. Fire ants took over the South because there ain't nothing.
good night, Green.
Oh, good night, Green.
Have a
Glad
good
to have
night. Have a great weekend.
you. Well, I don't know. We might have, but we didn't bring stink bugs in here on purpose. I don't even know how they got here. They just called Permafrost fire ants. Fire ants are here in the South. They're not natural, they're not native. They took over. Coyotes moved in here, they took over. We had groundhogs move in here. There ain't never been a groundhog around here. And groundhogs moved in last year with eating everything. And you just can't. Not a stink. Stink bug ain't from Asia to hit you right. There's just a few of them come in here from
That's it.
well, there is something I'll tell you about. If you're anywhere near a commercial farm, this is something a lot of homesteaders don't know. See, a big commercial farm is going to do two things. They're going to plant something called BT corn that's bug resistant. And they're going to spray. They're definitely going to spray. What happens then is you've got corn over here that's genetically resistant and spray. So the bugs got to look somewhere. They got to run out of there the ones that didn't kill, and they're going to go right to your cornfield, right to your tomatoes, right towards. So every farmer's supposed to plant something called a refuge. That's a few acres somewhere for the bugs to eat. So the bugs reproduce and don't get resistant to the chemicals. But, a lot of farmers don't do it. A lot of farmers don't plant a refuge. Trap crop, that's right. And, really, it ain't a trap crop because you don't do nothing to those bugs. You just plant it for bug food, you let the bugs eat it, let them reproduce, and they make a new generation of bugs. The pesticide will still kill. That's the whole point of it. If the only place the bugs had to reproduce is where they've been sprayed, the only ones that are going to live is the ones that didn't die from the spray. And in 5 years, natural selection will make bugs that the spray won't kill. Kind of like become an antibiotic, become resistant. The bacteria become antibiotic. It's the reason Roundup don't work. Roundup don't work in row crop agriculture in the South hardly at all anymore. Pigweeds and 3 or 4 other broadleaf weeds have got rid of them. They've evolved past it. They become Roundup ready just like corn, so everybody's quit using Roundup ready for Roundup. It's a bunch of Smiths and it's not working. So everybody's gone back to planting conventional crops and plowing, which is a good thing. So we ain't gonna argue that. We're gonna keep up with it. Yeah, diversion. That's a good way to do it. Well, Mother Nature's gonna find a way. And these pigweeds that's field, I gotta take it and show them to you. Mother Nature's gonna find a way. And that's how they got around that red corn anyway. A lot of people think they made it with laboratory. They didn't. They went out somewhere and planted 200 acres of corn and sprayed it around it. The 10 plants that 200 acres that get killed, they kept seeds off of it, planted again. Then they sprayed it around it. The 20 plants that get killed, they took them and planted them again and sprayed it around it. And that's how they got around that red corn. It won't, Roundup Ready is not really a, that's natural selection. It won't gene splice. The BT corn is what's gene spliced, and it was actually made, when they started out making it, they made it the plant in Africa, the drought resistant. They were trying to come up with something drought resistant to feed everybody that starved in Africa. It was the original plan for it. That got out of hand. They started doing it for cotton and everything else. And kind of made a mix. Like everything else, it started out as a noble idea. It quickly went south, I guess.
This falls down. I'm not gonna talk about fertilizer.
We're all stay channel. That's all.
And how to use it. Except for we did have ants and completely take over the mailbox. And some of them had wings. Nasty looking. Beaver Creek's going. No. Not Beaver Creek. Carlton's leaving. Good night, Carlton. Stream as always. Gotta jump out here, guys.
Okay, well, we probably can get off here.
Yeah.
It's 11:30.
Eric said he grew a corn and said only the best seed. It grew amazing corn by the 4th year.
Oh, yeah. We see that stuff I need to. Used to soybeans you could save your own seed. When they come out with all this patented mess, you couldn't do it. You know, that corn, about people always planted hybrid corn. All that old decal, 1740 and all that mess was hybrids. You could get the same seeds as the hybrid. It made good corn. A lot of the corn yield going up had come from didn't come from the new seeds, new varieties. It came from the fact that in the old days they planted corn on a 46-inch row, 10 inches apart. Now they planted on a 30-inch row, 3 inches apart. So it's just more corn planted in the field. For one thing, they're putting more corn to the field. And that's where a lot of the yield went up. But when I was young, if you had 100 bushel acre to the corn, 100 bushels to the acre of corn, you know great. You told me, that was a topic of conversation. You made 100 bushels a day. Now 200 on good land is normal.
Can you send it in your email? Email us. It's on our about page.
Yeah.
Eric,
Send us an email. We'll make him a sticker.
Eric said that he wants to send pictures of the ears.
Yeah. My brother.
Or did you not take pictures? Because I wish I could see the pictures.
Oh.
I want to put that
Tell me to send me an email anyway, because I got some stuff I want to tell him that'll help with his why problem that I really can't put in a comment on YouTube.
His what problem?
With his wildlife problem.
Oh.
But it's not something I could put in a comment on YouTube on his
He
channel.
wants you to email us just anyway, because he's got some things we can't really discuss.
Eric, I got some stuff I can tell you that'll help you with your deer problem, help you with your raccoon problem, but you'll catch some slack over it if I put it in a comment on your video.
Yeah.
It's probably the best way. That's if people have a fit 5 minutes, they heard what I told you to do, but it will work, and it really ain't gonna hurt. It'll keep them out there. Well, notice a full disclosure. That's not my way of dealing with pests is a whole lot more permanent than everybody else's. Most of my pests dealing with end up in the hospital, but But I can tell you some ways that'll help. You know, ain't so drastic.
So Eric, email us, and he'll email you back.
Or Dar, ain't gonna email you back. What I tell you.
He's actually got what he needs in email now.
Tell Geeky I see you in the first email every single time today.
He sent you an email. Did you get that email?
I
He
sent
was
it to
proud
you.
of it. Oh my goodness, he sent two.
I sent another.
He was proud of it. He can send emails now. I'm proud of him.
Well, I think I seen it. Did you get it?
He's still up. He's looking at the phone.
No.
I think he's still up.
And I'm sorry, y'all. I can't sit down in front of the camera, but this gets hurt too bad.
He's getting a history lesson. Yes, I'm getting a history lesson.
Well, that was just short. That was just short and sweet.
That was?
The history lesson.
Well,
Who?
what?
Your school system been hit by the hybrid.
I don't know. What are they doing? Haven't heard anything yet. What in the world? Tell me more, Alan, because I need to know what to be.
Yeah, ask Alan if he would come to a gathering if we had one.
Alan, could you come to North Carolina to a gathering if we have one?
'Cause it'd be worth having one just for him. I'd love to meet Travis one time face to face. I'd be honest.
Well, Eli's in California. I don't know if he would want to come across here. The
Yeah,
American Legion History Award.
Well,
for eighth
history
grade.
was my favorite subject in school too.
Yeah, Chris likes the behind the scenes.
I like to learn. And it really seemed like history was the only thing in school where you really learned.
Okay.
I give up on learning how to spell.
Yeah, that's structure. Spelling's not a big issue, you know, because everything has spell check.
We're taking math class, and I told the woman I could figure fertilizer, I could figure spray, and I figured out the paycheck for 17 and back of hands every Friday. I felt like I had all the ciphering I needed. They were mad.
Yes, he would come. And they lock the computers down and hold them for ransom. No, we haven't been hit yet. Not that they've admitted. But we really, well, I guess for doing schedules for the new students and, I don't think they would use the computer system a whole lot in summertime. I would think they'd wait till school started.
Did that work?
I guess. He said he read the history book cover to cover, so he didn't have to carry it when asked a question and the answer popped out.
I used to do that.
That's what he used to do.
Because you got not good at memory like mine.
Yeah, but I did it memory. This was I did it memory for reading.
Jake's get mad because I had to fix pizza.
Yeah.
I used to read not history book, I read history book. I wouldn't do the classwork all year. I wouldn't do the homework all year. Then I'd make 100 extra credit on a test. They accused me of cheating. Maybe go sit in the coach's office, that test again. And they wouldn't be satisfied with that. Maybe go sit in the coach's office, take the test again.
This is my really ill face. Jake, this past year, I
I don't know where he got it from.
Chris got called into the principal's office. Where Jake again? The principal's like, well, Jake officially failed history, but
we want to pass him because he made the highest EOC in the fourth class in the state. So, in other words, he didn't do the work all year and pissed off everybody, including me, because he could do the work. He proved he could do the work and didn't do it all year. So he failed the class, but they passed him anyway.
Hey, you speak glad he passed.
Yeah. He said it's happening all over the country. They're hitting government and school campuses, computers. Our school system lost a lot of data. Oh, that sucks. Kind of like ransomware, hack into the computer, encrypting, hard drive, and demand ransom encrypted. People need to stop using Windows. I use Windows. What else is there to use besides Windows?
Travis don't believe we're computer literate.
If you said people need to stop using Windows, I need to find out what to use instead of Windows. I have basic, very like bottom level computer knowledge here.
She's a computer expert here, if that tells you.
Yes, Beaver Creek, that's the right question. What's out there to use besides OS?
What's over there? He's a geek with computer programming.
I knew that's why I'm
I
asking.
bet geeky with some cool crap.
That's why I'm asking you. Great, please, don't talk.
I'm trying to get the youngin in the shower.
The young man can get his own in the shower. Tell him,
Bradley Jones.
go get in the shower. Thanks for telling the whole world. And he said it's the most antivirus software reacts after vulnerability. Vulnerability is out there.
How do we get that?
Been using years ago. Programmed in Windows Shop much of the time.
All you gotta do is have a nerve breakdown really quick.
The pizza was not just bought for you. Sorry. Kid drama. He doesn't want anyone else to eat pizza except for him. That's a little greedy, don't you think? It's a lot greedy. Very greedy. There.
Well, geeky, you need to share that knowledge. So I'm scared of that. You have to tell her, I ain't gonna say something. I tell y'all I know about a computer. I think this is. I'm not 100% sure, but I think this is a computer. That's all I know.
Yes. Huh? Halos.
That's all I know. Sometimes comments will show up.
Yeah, apparently we've got some kind of time warp that people are getting stuck back there with the puppy we got there.
You pay attention to what you're saying.
He's gonna have to walk me through a whole lot of different stuff here. Because I have to get the program. You can't just do the program. You have to get the program, pay for the program, and clean out the computer and then install it. I did that.
Well, you got to do it.
Well, I know we use probably the O don't work half the time. If y'all get an email or a comment from me and the O is not there, you get like K's and, you know, just there's no O where there should be O's. It's because the O on this computer doesn't work. See?
Didn't see that. Quit. You won't never work again. There's what something.
It does work something. The little thing is not attached. It's just like
Hey, don't feel bad. I sent the first email I ever sent in my house to Gigi was it. What RG say we worked with SF at one point in time. What's SF? I'll build all here. Somebody don't know no more about a computer than me. Have you do them?
I do not know a lot of tech speak, honestly. I have to ask. 90% of the time I have to ask. And that's just because being an English teacher, I type out everything all the time because I make my kids make sure they put out everything all the time. Because they're, this is a prime example. And I'm not going to say what it usually stands for. WTF. Y'all already know what that stands for. Well, it was used today as welcome to fifth grade. Welcome to fifth. And I'm like, you never know.
What?
San Francisco,
What's in San Francisco?
I guess. She said I was just asking because my fam was there being a place. Maybe. Is it?
I got some pictures.
Eric, you got pictures. Yay, it went through. You did it. Yay, you.
Well, hey, yeah, I did too. Good movie.
He likes them apparently.
The meters are torn that long.
Bring it over here so you can show what so you can see. He's got the tablet.
Torn's 10 foot tall. Ask him if he cares we put it over everybody see.
Can everybody see it? That's up to you. We'll put it up where everybody can see it. The whole 5 people. Hold on. Yes or no? You can fine with him. So you put it up.
They need to see that.
Okay, let's see it.
I'm going to flush the toilet on Jake.
Oh, that's mean. Look how tall they are. That's some big corn. Can you see that? Really big corn. Did y'all see that? You did good. Look at that corn. It's huge. How in the world did you pick it that high? Beautiful corn. Was the corn like eye level when you went to pick it? I mean, seriously. That is so tall. I mean, look at those. Let's go one more time. He's holding that corn up. That's how long the corn is. That's how tall the stalks are. Above his head. That's wild. Good night, RG. Have a good night. Have a great weekend. RG's getting off too.
Okay, well, we really appreciate it. We want to get off here in a second.
He said to get it, sometimes he had to jump to pick the corn.
I believe that. Did you have to take a machete? You could just took a machete and chop the stalk down like taking the beanstalk.
No, did you have to cut some of it down?
That's what I was doing. Got 10 birds.
Yeah, he would have cut it down because then he would have fed it to the cows because we cut down corn when every year when everybody gets through with it, the cows.
till it's too dry
until it's
every day.
Yeah.
With a machete. Tell me that was very impressive, though. That was very, very impressive.
he
That was
liked
good.
it. He thought it was impressive.
I made Jake wash with a nice soap instead of that body wash. How do you end up with body wash? That's my young got body wash.
That's the one that took the camp. We bought the body wash shampoo mix so we could take it to camp. Well, the less you had to take, the better.
I said it was good enough for me. It'd be good enough for him.
It's my aunt who makes it, and it's good stuff. It's not like, you know, grandma's life soap that you skin off and you use it.
That's the best kind.
But this is a nice, you know, new modern age that actually will lather and you don't have missing skin. You just get done with it. It smells good too. All right. Are we gonna hold out for 9 more minutes, and then we go ahead and sign off?
That's good. Everybody, I mean, everybody out there is tired and ready, wishing you quit
Yeah.
anyway.
Guys, thank you for sticking with us. We've had a great night. Enjoyed it. Really have had some really good conversation tonight. Yorkshire George is probably sleeping. We talked to him.
Yes,
sometime-
it's like 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. He's 5 hours ahead of us. And we don't ever fault him for not staying up for lives because we know that he's trying to sleep. He has a bad back. He got hit by
And
a car.
sometimes when he's on these lives, it's because he can't sleep. Sometimes he
And
can't sleep.
most of the time, whenever he's on the live, it's because
He's in
staying up
pain.
because
He's in pain
He
the whole
can't
time.
sleep. And we never fought him for missing a live because he'll call us in a few days and say, "Oh, how'd the live go?"
George is my buddy now.
Yeah, because him and Chris are really tight. But his back is it. He'll probably never really get over it. He was hit by a car.
Well, they got socialized medicine over there too, and they won't fix it.
Yeah.
That's
How long
it.
ago was that? That was
Long time ago, several years.
several years
But
ago.
because they got socialized medicine, he on the list to get it.
Well, yeah, you got to get on the list.
Well, they said they wouldn't even do it for him. Wouldn't even do it. He refused to do it.
Well,
He can pay for it out of his own pocket, about $10,000.
that actually wouldn't be that bad considering here it's probably $100,000. I know, but
You know, if it's $10.
but realistically, that's why he's only the lives, and
This late, you know.
Yeah. It's so late for him. And he
Yeah,
tries to be quiet, and then if we make him laugh, he'll wake the baby up because his son's only like 3. So, you guys.
Who's Eli? That's what I want to know. Yeah, he said something about the comedy the other day. He said something going on. He was angry with this.
All right, well, good night, guys. Have a great night.
It's kind of a tradition that we let y'all say goodbye to everybody and everything else will get off.
Have a great weekend. We really enjoyed it. We enjoy it every weekend.
And seriously, if anybody's still up here, if you want to schedule, just send us an email.
Not confused. Oh well, I might make something cool. Yeah, it does.
Well, it doesn't in real time. Somebody come up here and they gonna leave, they're on the way out, and you walk out there and they're sitting in the truck with the door open and just still another hour.
And as soon as you go to hit that end stream, somebody else will pop in and go, "Hey,
Yeah, that happens. Oh,
Yeah.
we've had to go another 2 hours if we sit there fixing to get out. And which, well, it ain't nobody's up either, but we're gonna do an answer an email video tomorrow.
Should we do a,
We have people email us a lot of questions. We're gonna do it.
see? What was that?
Hey,
Hey, Upper
Barney.
Room, how are you doing? How are you doing tonight? Upper Room,
Yeah, we know. I think they've been on. I know I've watched some of their videos. And they watch ours. I don't remember every time. Need to ask them.
We're doing good.
What's everybody's about going on there? I said it, but
You got it, Kiki.
are you clean? Rotate.
Never failed.
You ain't dry.
Upper Room, have you been on our live before? What?
Take brick off. Take brick off.
Excuse me. Okay.
Ah,
He didn't get loud. And I wasn't making any noise. I was just moving around for this message, y'all.
I didn't know about the brick.
Okay. I don't know. It's been a while since we talked about the brick. We have a Sunday brick that we put. I ordered a microphone because our audio in our first live was kind of muffled. And like I said, I got this old laptop and it's 6, 7 years old. And so the microphone came with a button. And we were having to hold the button when we talked. And everybody's like, we need to put something on the button, or they said all's well. Trent went back to work last week. This is our upper room. So they tried tape, didn't hold it, tried this, tried that. And Chris says, I know what we're going to use. And he goes and gets this brick that we use outside to prop open the laundry room door. And it's covered in felt. And spray painted, there's parts of the felt that's missing. Spray painted silver under that. So there's this red brick, spray painted silver and covered in felt that sits on the microphone button. Hold on, no sound. Alright, sorry. It's wrapped in aluminum foil. I was wrong. It's not spray painted silver. It's wrapped in aluminum foil. Then wrapped so it wouldn't tear the felt. Is it on the button? And then wrapped in felt. That sits on our table. That holds down the microphone button.
My mom made that.
That's our Sunday brick. And Chris said that his mama made that brick, and that's our Sunday brick. So that's what we use every week. And instead of paying for another microphone that didn't have a button and having to hold down the button and going through all that, and we just Sunday brick. So
Friday night brick.
Jake has renamed it now to the Friday Live brick. It's no longer the Sunday brick. So that's the brick. And if
That's
Chris
actually
ever
brick.
gets mad at Jake, They'll tell me to remove the brick so that you can yell at Jake. But he didn't yell at him only, guys. Surprised he didn't. But Jake still isn't on the bed. It's midnight. I'll do it. Kiki has a screwdriver shoved into a power switch now on an old monitor to keep it turned on. Power switch, screwdriver, metal. You just asked him to get electrocuted, aren't you?
Oh, they won't keep. Ask Kiki if he knows what a red wire is when he changes this living thing. What's the red wire do? I learned that one the hard way.
Kiki. Chris wants to know if you know what the red wire means when you're changing IC.
I called him an electrician.
He called our electrician and asked, and still got shot across the room.
Man said, I don't know. That's what he told me. He said, I don't know. I never seen a red wire.
Oh, no, it's a push button. They won't say push to anyone, so it's pushing the button. And that makes me feel a little bit better.
Oh, he tell the truth. I know what he
Chris over here grinning from ear to ear, saying that he knows what he's done.
You know, I could give him a guy or
Tell them about the red wire and the ceiling fan.
well, that's going to the other switch. That's for a two-way switch. The best thing to do is leave it alone. If you see a red wire, go trip the breaker. Put the switch on, ain't gonna do it.
He said, I have been known to give jolts from time to time, though.
The worst thing it gives me is capacitors. Every once in a while, I have to work on a fence charger. I'll never learn about a capacitor. Never, apparently. I know better, and I'll still get a hold of one.
I don't like fence chargers. I'm always scared I'm going to hit that little metal thing, because I have a couple times when I switched it on or off, get that little metal piece that it connects to.
They probably don't have problem box on it.
But I have some issues. I've got metal in my neck, and it takes days for me to get over every time I get shot in that fence.
I was tired of those two.
Capacitors are fun toys. Charge them up and zap people.
I just had one up. I was trying to discharge one the other day, got shot with a rubber house screwdriver and hand discharge and still got shot.
When?
Trying to fix my extension charger. You know, a lot of times you fix something, you just try. You know, you take it apart and find a solder joint that's broke, resolder it. I mean, a lot of times there ain't much nothing wrong with this. You just, if it's already broke, what are you gonna hurt taking it apart and trying to fix it?
You have to run through the yes capacitors to do what to do.
I don't like it shot.
I don't either. I don't do it. I don't do it.
I know what they're talking about. We used to do that at school. You charge them up, touch them with somebody, it's like sticking a hot shot to them, except a whole lot stronger. Yeah. We used to do all kinds of mean business. We find out you can take powder graphite and dump it in somebody's shredder cap, shake it around and dump it out, put the cap back on, car will never crank. It sounds just like a jump time. Because we were young, it was something stupid to do. You know, young can't resist something stupid. You know, so.
Oh my goodness. Kiki said that his grandpa was electrically charged. He could never wear a watch. They stopped. Chris got struck by lightning. Right. Well, it was a little bit before we met. About a year before we met.
About a couple of years ago, probably.
About 9 years ago or so. And his phones wouldn't work. Every time he get his cell phone, it'd mess up.
Let me be honest with you. We have never figured out if I got struck by lightning or I discharged a lightning strike. If you understand what I'm saying. I walked up to a piece of machinery that was sitting on rubber tires. and touched the ladder, the metal ladder. When I touched the metal ladder, there was a big, bright flash of light and a loud noise, and it knocked me away from the machine about 2 truck lengths. Knocked me on the ground, and it burnt my hand where I touched the ladder, and it burnt the heel of one of my feet, the foot that was on the ground. And I don't know if it struck the machine as I touched it, or if and I don't know if this is even possible. This is just an idea I had, that the lightning had already struck it, and because it was sitting on rubber tires, it couldn't discharge, and when I touched it, I discharged. I don't know what happened, but Jake was little. He was 3 or 4 years old, and in the back seat of the truck.
It was
With the truck running with the air conditioner on. And anyway, I was scared to death. Couldn't move, couldn't talk, couldn't get up. Finally got straightened out. He's sitting there in the truck with it running. Couldn't call nobody. Finally got Rocky getting my phone, put my phone out, and it wouldn't work. And I had to walk it off and drive home with a 3-year-old. I was a single dad. Well, see, that the only is a high boy sprayer that's sitting on 3 big rubber tires. The only thing that connected it to the ground was me. And like I said, I don't know if that's even possible. Lightning can strike something and not discharge. I've actually witnessed tobacco farmers get struck by lightning. They're real tall in the middle of a 100-acre field, nothing else around. They get struck pretty regular. And I've seen the lightning jump off of them. My granddaddy did too, Keith. In fact, that's a funny story about that. Granddaddy went up on top of the pack house. You know what a pack house is? It's a big 2-story barn. He used to pack tobacco. And it's 2 stories, 2 tall stories. And he went up on the top and nailed down a piece of tin that was blowing off with the back in the barn, so the tin blew off the back of the building. He went up on top of the barn there to put his tin down. And the story has always been that when the doctor told him that the lightning killed him when it struck him and hit the ground, started his heart. And I don't know if that's true or not. That's a story I heard my whole life. That the lightning killed him and knocked him off the barn, and when he hit the ground, it started his heart. I heard that I don't know how many times.
And who was there to see if his heart wasn't working in between those 2?
I don't know. Everybody seen it happen, Daddy, Grandmama, everybody watched it happen. Well, Granddad was a special kind to us. I don't know. I'm about like her. I don't know how they do his heart won't beat from up there down there. I don't know that.
Yeah, I mean.
This was in the 50s, so. It was still a traumatic experience for me. I ain't never got over it. These old farmers around here are crazy. They ain't scared to get struck with lightning, except 1 or 2 just got struck. What's our other parade got going on?
Oh, they were just saying that they got tested for fun too.
Yeah, I don't like getting shot at.
Mm-hmm.
Electricity is probably my least favorite thing to mess with.
I'm gonna be honest.
I'd rather do it in London, to be honest.
I've been scared of it my whole life because my grandfather was an electrician and he got hold of something that was wired wrong and it killed him. I mean, not killed him from the ground to the, he was dead. Died. So I've always
seen a change of ceiling fan. It was something mundane. It was something he'd done a million times.
It was changing the attic fan.
The attic fan. It was something mundane, something he'd done a million
times. And he was
an
electrician.
It's just like me. I know one day I'm gonna crank a tractor in here and it's gonna run over me and kill me. My world's worst for it. I know you ain't supposed to start him off the ground. You ain't supposed to jump starters. You ain't supposed to jump starters, but I'll do it. And one day it's gonna kill me. one day when these old hydrostatic primers that you don't never know if they're in neutral or not, or an old big John Deere that you don't never know if it's in neutral or not, one of them's being gear when they ain't supposed to be, they will kill it. I know it, be sure to work. But I tell y'all, starting these year deals on the video, remember, it's the truth. It ain't just me saying. There's been more people killed bringing a tractor on the ground. I do it too, Gene. I do it too. But what I always love is somebody talks about 12 volt shocking. I did a video on something, the old alternator. And somebody told me how stupid it was for 12 volts of electrocution. It had over 10 amps. And the only thing I've ever seen 12 volts do, this is going through a coil, was it don't even tickle me, Dickie. I ain't never felt it shock me. It'll burn you. If you touch a wire with a dead short, it'll get hot enough to burn you. I ain't never had a shock. Not with me wet, nothing. I have seen somebody with a shirt soaked with sweat lean over a 12 volt battery and said he got about a tickle, like you talking about. But I ain't never seen it really that. Nobody messes going to a cold for the pastor. What do you read for?
I walked past the farm and the sign said duck, comma, eggs. And they thought to themselves, well, that's an unnecessary comma, and then it hit me. In other words, somebody's throwing eggs.
No. Yeah, people don't take out beware dog signs seriously.
Oh, we've got to beware of dog signs. Says, do not get out of the car, please wait. Somebody will help you because our dog bites.
They don't believe it.
They don't, but she does. Told you earlier, way earlier, about Red being unintentionally aggressive.
No, she's intentionally aggressive. Body
Well, if you're a stranger,
she'll hurt you unintentionally, but if she don't know you,
if you're a stranger, it's intentional. And his best friend came up here when she was a puppy. I mean, she wasn't that big at all. Probably about 2 months old, maybe 3. And he wasn't here 5 minutes, and his blood was gushing down his leg when she was beaten. I mean, that's stuff for a baby.
I wish everybody thought like that. People.
Well,
But I've got a sign. We are not exaggerating. We have got a sign that says, "Do not exit vehicle. Dog will bite."
wait for somebody to assist you.
Please wait for assistance. Because I run a business here at my house. But I would not own anything because we're in East North Carolina, the native habitat of the crackhead and the meth. So we would not have any material possessions if it weren't for this pack of vicious dogs. And I fully expect, I told my insurance man the other day, I told him, I said, I fully expect to come home one day and it's a crackhead skeleton, just bones, laying all scattered through the house. Or somebody come in here and we want home and they eat it. Just completely fired.
Well, y'all see how sweet and passive that Samson is. We had a metal and glass storm door right here.
Because we're a hurricane country. That's what you do.
Samson went through the bottom part of it, busted out the metal out of the bottom of it after somebody he knew because nobody was home and he shouldn't be here. He's not the same dog. And everybody says you don't believe it because we don't see it, but everybody tells us Samson is not the same dog when we're not home. He is very, very protective and he's vicious.
And I don't know what is about crackhead. They ain't scared of you. They ain't scared of all. They ain't scared of nothing.
Yeah.
Except a dog. Something about a dog, a crackhead is terrifying. Oh,
There's something the dogs out there,
I don't know what it is. They ain't. An armed guard wouldn't do as good a job as a dog. They got
There's something about 3.
Yeah, there's something about 3, but I've always had a dog that was Little Eagle. But Samson's daddy was Little Eagle. The dog I had before him was Red Eagle. But Daddy always had dogs that kind of get after you if you don't care. And just that reputation is probably the only reason we got it. Dave Roberts. I know him. And
Poor guy's hit by an iceberg.
well, GT, I reckon we're gonna get off here. It's 12:15. I think
Sorry,
I'll
Nick,
look
I thought it
around.
was funny.
Might be gone. I don't know who the other two people are up here. They just went to bed and left it. Apparently.
Or we might have somebody that doesn't comment.
They might be some people.
Yeah.
If they are, tell me.
Y'all need to get where you can comment if you are. We like it when you guys chose to join.
You ain't keeping us up, Keith. It ain't that late. We probably need to get out.
I'm getting ideas from bulletin boards, sorry. He was doing plenty of talking.
I mean, we ain't tired of it.
No.
Hate to hold y'all up, really. Really good be. But I enjoy talking to you. I really do. In fact, you don't have to call me. I sent you the phone number. You had to call me one day. You called up with me. I hate to say it, but it's kind of unusual to find anybody's got any sense to talk to. You can call me some of the, and Eric seemed like a pretty good guy. There ain't a whole lot of common sense left no more. Somebody you carry on a decent conversation with. You need to educate me about computers. If we're gonna do this YouTube thing, I reckon I need to know because I am a little bit scared about somebody hacking us, and I don't know what somebody can do. I don't know. If somebody come up here and hack us and get this, get that, or cause this problem, cause that problem. We paid somebody $300 or $400 to come out here and fix it where somebody hacked our YouTube account, not our channel account, but hacked into our what do you Wi-Fi. Hacked our Wi-Fi.
And they were using the YouTube account.
They were using the YouTube account, they were using some other stuff. They were just watching videos. I mean, it really won't hurt them. They were just watching videos. But they were kicking us off. At certain times of the day, I guess they had time to watch it. And we couldn't watch it because they were watching. All ours would be public. And all we had to do was change the password. We didn't have sense enough to do that. So
the router and the wizard wouldn't work anymore. So when I went to do a search to find how to change it, it took me to some kind of crap. It ended up being more trouble than it was worth, so we had to pay somebody a lot to fix it. So we got all that fixed. And now I know how to at least do that.
anyway, I'm gonna let her take y'all on out. I appreciate everybody watching.
Good night, thank you. Anybody else that's still with us tonight, have a great weekend, and we're gonna get off here. But seriously, Chris gave me his number. He wants you to call him. Don't think twice about it. Most
Just
time,
need somebody to talk to.
yeah, even if you just need somebody to talk to, most time if he's wrapped up and he's busy, he'll call you back. Within a reasonable amount of time, and he'll let you know that something's going wrong with working. All right, good night.